Hey guys, so just a really quick down and dirty video here. I've just gotten off a Teams webinar with one of the head honchos of DHL here in South Africa. So I've got a good idea of, or a better idea of how the whole tariff thing is going to go, and so let's just go over that here. First thing, this is only affect our customers in the States, not anywhere else in the world, but this is just for the customers in America. The de minimis rule is going away. That's been around since the 1930s, where anything you imported under, I think it was $800, there was no customs duty on that. That's going away. You're now going to be paying on everything that you import. So all those Temu, Shein, Wish.com, all those little things, you're going to be paying on each and every item that you import, regardless of the value. Now, because of that, DHL are estimating that a lot more, 3 to 5 times as much stuff is going to have to be sent to the payment system or whatever. So they are expecting a bit of a slowdown. They have seen this coming. They have increased staff. They are putting systems in place. But this is going to be kicking off the day after tomorrow, 28th of August. So there's probably going to be a slowdown for at least a little while as the system kicks in, so that for stuff to get through the customs and then out to you, it's going to be a bottleneck there until customs gears up, and DHL. And by DHL, I'm expecting the other ones as well. I mean, FedEx and UPS, they're not going to be left behind. They're probably going to be following something very similar. So that's going to be kicking off. But as I say, that's for everything you import everywhere. It doesn't really affect us because we import or we export using export code number, what is it now? 71031020, I think it is, which means there are no import fees from us to you in South Africa, or from us in South Africa to you in America. There should be no customs duties. But I did grab some screenshots of the webinar with DHL. So let me just jump over into my other screen here and we'll go through it. And I can just show you what they highlighted and how this is going to affect us in terms of the reciprocal tariffs that are coming in. So okay, so as I say, I did capture these slides, just screen caps, so they I hope there's no copyright on this, but this is straight from DHL. So the HTS code, the HTS code is that's our tariff code. As I said, 71031020. That's all good. I'm going to send a lot more detailed descriptions of the goods. Can't just say rocks. I'm going to have to give a complete breakdown of everything. And another important thing to realize here is that I'm going to have to send them a lot more details, because they need to have your phone number, your email address, and all your contact details, because when the goods arrive, they're going to add the tariff. Now, the tariff from South Africa is going to be set at 30%, but it all goes according to country of origin. So a lot of my stuff comes from other places. So the Namibian stuff will be at 15%, Congo stuff at 15%, Malawi, I think most of my stuff will be at 15% because they work on the country of origin rather than the country it's being exported from. So we shouldn't be hit too badly. So if we go on to the next one here, what you can do to get in line for it, as you can see there, it's about 3 to 5 times going through the ADC process or whatever that is. So that's going to cause a bit of a slowdown, and yeah, nothing we can do about that. For B2C customers, business to customer, or let's not get into detail here. Basically, what we can do is we can, if you to speed it up, we can charge you the tariff ahead of time. So I can calculate it, charge you ahead of time, and then send it as DTU, and I'm duty and tax unpaid, or duty to, there's different codes for all this. But if I send it that way, and then they bill me, and that goes straight to the system, and then they don't hold it up contacting you. So what's going to happen is the goods will arrive with DHL or with FedEx or with UPS or whatever. They will then contact you. You will have to then pay the tariff. before it is released on. If you decide you don't want to pay the tariff, and then the goods will, I think they said 14 days you've got, it will then be shipped back to the exporter, in this case me. And if that happens, I have to pay the import duties, because now it's a new transaction. The tax man always wins. So I have to pay the import duties to get it back into back here, and then FedEx or DHL or UPS will also charge me for that shipment. So and if I don't pay it, then it'll just be destroyed, which we don't want happening. So just be aware that if you don't pay the tariff, it'll get sent back and probably be destroyed, because I can't handle the cost of re-importing stuff that's already been sent. So yeah, we can get ahead of it. We can pay for you ahead of time, but that'll just speed it up. It's not going to make it anything any cheaper. There's a whole lot of stuff on all the other commodities. We don't have to worry about foodstuffs, medication, cosmetics, skincare, but we do have to make sure we send country of origin. So on all our packaging, on each item, we're going to have, this is from Namibia, this is from Malawi, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, just if you want to screenshot and just check all that out. We have to send a lot more information, and we have to send VAT numbers and all that kind of stuff. We have to be more accurate in our descriptions. So your invoice is going to be a lot more complex, a lot longer, a lot more boring, and take time to prepare that, but that's what we're going to have to do. This last comment here is a bit of a worry to me. I have to provide accurate line item value of goods and additional breakdown, applicable cost elements on the invoice, weight, insurance, etc. And the label must be reconcilable, which means I don't think we're going to be able to undervalue invoices, or at least not substantially. What I'd be willing to do, if you have a $2,000 order, I can value it on the invoice at $500. So you're paying, instead of paying 30% on $2,000, we'll ship it as from Namibia. So you pay 15%, and you pay 15% of, say, $500 rather than 30% of $1,000. So we can possibly mess around with that, but as I say, this must be reconcilable. So there could be issues there. Another issue is that if we undervalue and there is an issue with breakage or loss or damage or something, we won't be able to claim the full amount from insurance. If we send $1,000, we declare it as $100, we won't be able to claim for more than the $500 that we declared it as. But yeah, that's roughly all I've got so far. I did struggle to hear a bit. There were audio issues, and we will be back. They will be doing it again on Thursday, so I will listen in again. So yeah, if you've got any questions, please let me know that I can ask on your behalf. I will be making a list of my questions myself, and hopefully we'll get a lot more detail on that. But that, as I say, that will be on Thursday. But yeah, any questions, drop in the comments. I'll answer to the best of my ability now. But yeah, the tariffs are coming in. It's not only South Africa, it's every country in the world. So if you're in America, it's just going to... your life is going to get very difficult, because they are going to be tariffing everything. South Africa, 30%. Most of the other countries I supply from, 15%. Since we're especially talking about rocks here, the Brazilian stuff is going to go sky high. The Chinese stuff is going to go sky high. I didn't look at Morocco. But yeah, every country is going to be hit at different rates. South Africa, 30%. Luckily, most of my other stuff that, as I said earlier, they do base this on country of origin rather than country of export. So all my Namibian stuff, Congo stuff, Malawi, etc., that will all be at 15%. And then even my stuff, if I'm selling Orange River crystals, and the border of South Africa and Namibia is the Orange River, so who's to say they're not from that side rather than this side? So I'm sure we can ship a lot of our stuff at the 15% as well. But yeah, that's all I've got for you guys. I'll catch up with more after Thursday. If you've got any specific questions, let me know. And Buckle up, baby. It's going to get interesting.